Oh, wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is going to be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional. Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another Power episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today we shall be discussing Power Book 3, Queen Rock, as I've now titled it. We were talking about predictions, because Raquel is really the center of this show. Like, Kanan is really secondary. It's really about what Rock is doing. So anyway, we're going to talk about that. And as it starts, the season starts next week. We're going to do some predictions and what we thought about how season 2 ended. We're going to get into all of that. But anyway, let's see. Let's go with Jamani. Since you're the one that asked us about this, Jamani, what do you think? What are your expectations for season 3, episode 1?
I guess we're going to see a lot more unique than we saw in the previous season. He was really sidelined for most of last season, only to defy time and space to save Rock at the end. Yeah, I think him and whatever happened is going to happen with Ronnie. Wood Harris, he must casting must think that Wood Harris is like the quintessential look for the 80s drug dealer, because it's whether it's this show, the movie Paid in Full, or BMF, he just keeps getting cast as 80s drug dealers. So I think that that's going to be more or less the theme, along with Howard and Rock trying to convince Kanan of something or make it one happy family or something. I have no idea what that's supposed to be about, but Rock is a snitch, so I don't know how well that could play out, with her starting out as an informant and people not finding out who she may have snitched on throughout the years, because that's her MO, whether it's DEF CON or the guy you saw her with in the pilot episode when Kanan got beat up, and then he got blamed as a snitch, and then he went away, and then she took over the business. So she's just snitching everybody out to get her way to the top. Some people online has even said that she snitched on Marvin because he was getting high, and he even tried to, as according to her, he tried to sell drugs to the police who came to arrest him, but who put them on his trail. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen with that. I really think that we need to just be done with this whole Lulu studio thing, which they seem to be starting the episode off with. But Xena, whatever her name was, she's dead. Yeah, she's dead. So let the whole music storyline die with her and Crown Camacho. Like, let it stay dead. And Jukebox and Marvin, I'm like, I can tell you right now, the season is going to end with that. Like, it's every season has ended with something happening to Jukebox, and you saying, well, this is what made her become the Jukebox that we know in OG Power. So something traumatic or tragic is going to happen to her, and Marvin is going to end up getting shot or end up going to jail again, because that's been the trend for the past 2 seasons. So That's it.
All right. So yeah, a little bit for everybody. We gotta see. I just rewatched the episode 10, so I had to refresh my thoughts on what in the world happened and with these characters. But Kim, your thoughts? What do you think happened in season 3? You are muted, but we enjoy your makeup.
Thank you. It's just lips. It's just lip gloss. Anyway, it's cold outside. My lips chapped. Anyway, no. So I think that Rock is a snitch this season. I think she's going to be working for the cops or whatever because they caught her with something, right? And I think that the Italian mob is not going to let her get out. She wants to. I believe that the shooting scared her so much that she's like, I just want to go to the house that I bought, the new house she bought. She wants to go to that and just continue her life, right? Because she's scared for Kanan, right? Which makes sense, right? And then, so I feel like she's going to be a snitch, but the mob is not going to let her out. I'm kind of torn between whether she's going to die or whether at the end of this season or whether she's going to end up in jail. I don't know, honestly. I think Lulu is there. I think they're going to progress his storyline with this whole empire. I know we're not supposed to be talking about other shows, but you know what I'm saying? Like he's going to be the record producer or whatever. And he's going to slowly pull out of the drug dealing. And I think that Rock will make amends with him because she doesn't want to do it anymore either, right? So that may happen, may not. Lulu has like a 80%, I'd say 90% chance of dying. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get out, but then as soon as he tries, his foot is out. Not sure about who. Anyway, I think that Kanan and Brock and his father, I forgot his name.
Howard.
Howard.
Yeah. He's going to go to try to talk to Kanan because Kanan is now doing his own thing in the drug game, right? So they're going to go as parents, you know, you shouldn't be doing this. This is what's going to happen. You know, all the BS that probably Rock's parents were trying to tell her, right? But she didn't listen, right? So, you know something, you guys, could you remind me? Because I don't remember. Did Rock ever officially tell Kanan that Howard is his dad? Do you guys remember that?
No, but no. But he's getting that from Howard. Like Howard told him, I think when he was at the house. So that's understood between them. That's what I'm saying. And then Bert confronted him with him in the park.
Okay.
But
so when is
episode ended with Howard driving Kanan to Rock's house.
Okay.
So it looks like they're going to have that conversation. I don't know if that's actually going to. They're probably not going to show it on camera, but they were supposed to have the conversation of them trying to. Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe that's what the conversation part of it is about. Like when he goes to see Kanan in the apartment or whatever. I think Sean, unfortunately, is gonna become a pipehead, and he steals from Kanan, and Kanan's gonna have to kill him because you know you're not a killer till you kill someone you love. And I think he still doesn't really know whether he killed his other friend. He thinks he did, but I think his real first kill will be his best friend Sean, because Sean is like I say, he's gonna become a pipehead, unfortunately, right? Let's see. Marvin, I'm hoping Marvin doesn't go to jail or die, but I'm thinking Marvin may go to jail. Unfortunately. That's gonna tear jukebox up, but it's gonna make her harder, right? To the streets. I think Marvin, before he goes to jail, is gonna let Jukebox know that her mom is passed. Because I don't think Jukebox knows that yet, that her mom got shot up at Raquel's house. So that's gonna be another callus on top of Jukebox's already hard surface, right? Because this is how she gets all her, where she starts getting her calluses, where she becomes this hardened person, right? So what else? I think Unique. his sexy self. Okay, let's talk about Unique. I think Unique and Rock may get into some type of relationship. Not, I mean, he does have a girlfriend. We know that, right? But you know how men are. So they may start fooling around a little bit. So that, which I don't actually mind. I mean, a younger man, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. So she maybe start doing that. I don't know if Unique is gonna know that Rock becomes a snitch. I don't know that part. I can't even predict it. I'm not sure. But I think for sure, like Jamani said, Unique is going to have a bigger part in this series, and I am here for it. This young man is very talented. He is very talented. He's a great actor. He's a great rapper too, actually. So I can't wait to see more of him. This is that for me. That's a high point, is to see more of Unique. I don't think there's anybody else that I really care about enough to talk about. Oh, let's see. Oh, and I think maybe Jukebox might sing again. That's it. Jukebox might sing again this season, at least one time. And okay, that's it.
All right. Well, she's definitely gonna sing. I mean, that's part of the contract. I'm sure. Now whether or not she gets another lover, that's a question. Can we move on from Nicole? But Stacey, welcome back to the Power Universe. What are you thinking for book 3?
I predict everybody will die except for Jukebox and Kanan. At least that's what I hope happens.
Damn, Stacey.
I mean, I would kill everybody, but we know these two survive, so there's that.
Yes. Yes.
That's all I got.
So with that said, I go back to what I forgot, which was Burke has earned her death about 10 times over. When is she gonna die?
You know what, Jamani? That was the one I forgot. I need her to die this season. Absolutely, the first or second episode. Let's just get rid of her, like really quickly. Just shoot her in the head. If it's Howard who shoots her, that's wonderful. If it's Rock, if it's Kane, I don't care who does it. I literally don't, but I do not need her storyline. It's annoying at this point. So
I'm like, we're seeing more into her personal life. We're seeing her girlfriend and stuff. I'm like, they're making her more of a fixture so that they can't get rid of her. I'm like, no, we need to be seeing less of her. We don't need to be seeing her father and conversations about stuff or whatever. We need less of her personal life, so we're not as invested in things like that. Like, the captain should have been fired her.
Yes.
I agree that Burke is unnecessary, but I mean, so is the whole like music thing, and we're still doing that. So, like I don't know. But again, to the comments, that's not Wood Harris as Unique's brother.
No, it's not. It's a different person.
That's Grant him.
It's a guy named Grantham Coleman
is playing Ronnie Mathis.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Not Wood Harris.
Oh, you know what, I didn't realize you said that.
Thank you, Marcus. So I didn't see Sal in the trailer. So when we ended season 2, Sal was at war with Rock. I mean, obviously, sending people to, wipe out her and her entire organization. So where is the counter attack? Because I noticed he wasn't in the trailer, but Tony Danza character was, that he kidnapped, I guess, Unique and Rock. So it looks like he may use them to go after Sal, but I was really perplexed. Where's Sal? Like, why is he not in the trailer? Is he going to get killed off camera? And so they can just move forward, with another villain. And then what role does Tony Danza play? I guess at that point, is he like a benefactor? Is he is he going to help Rock and Unique get up to a certain level? Where's Juliana? So she was fighting with Juliana because she was stepping bad with her cousin, right? So she may not have a connect. So that's another thing they got to deal with, because Rock was dealing with that. She lost the New York operation to Juliana. So how does that work? So it's gonna be more Queens based. Famous better worry that Karine doesn't snitch to on Famous with the death of Freddie with Palomar's strap. That is true. So are we worried about Famous going to jail for for killing the neighbor? I mean, is that even going to be a thing? Huh?
No.
So I agree. I don't think Jukebox's mom's death is even going to be a blip on the radar. Like I think with the time they're gonna do a little bit of a time jump. Raquel has the arm sling, and there's gonna be like, your mama's gone, and that's it. She ain't getting a funeral, ain't getting investigated. They just moving on to the next Destiny's Child actress. And I
don't think that she's gonna have like they're gonna have an arc for the mom's death. I think that Jukebox is gonna feel pain for it because it's her mom, right? But I don't think that they're gonna do a funeral or really. It's gonna be a blip, honestly. But I think that like I said, I feel like the calluses that this young lady is building up is one of them is going to be her mom's death. For sure.
I disagree. I don't think that we'll have like a full out funeral and everything. But as much as they mourned over Nicole, they gotta give more credence to her mother's death.
I disagree, because she actually loved Nicole and Nicole loved her. Her mom treated her like, what's up, Stacey?
You're on a delay. I was saying she would sing "It's So Hard to Say Goodbye," and then that's it.
That's what we said last season. I thought she was gonna sing it at some point, but hey, we still got a possibility. But no,
Marvin could actually be affected by that as well.
Mom's betrayal. Well, so I think her mom's betrayal of her was the callous of that. Her mom betraying her after Marvin, beat her and stuff, and then I think that's the callous. Her mom being gone is probably going to be bring her and Marvin together, because that's all she has left. And so when he says that at the end of the episode, right, not knowing that that the mom is dead. So what kind of co-parenting situation are we going to get between Howard and Rock? Is that what we're going to be doing now? With them trying to help Kanan not be a drug dealer. Obviously that's not going to work out. But I think that's what we're going to have happen with those two. But then Burke, I think Burke is going to distance. I mean, as much as we don't want her to. I think Burke's gonna go to distance. I just need her to get a new investigative topic to look into, because this whole "oh my God, who's the baby daddy" shit. I mean, I don't know how many more seasons of that I can take. I hope that Kanan takes out Unique to get his street cred and to prove himself to Ronnie. Is Ronnie supposed to be Breeze or no? We still have not seen this character.
We still haven't.
We don't
know. But I will say with Burke cannot die until she imprints herself onto Jukebox and says, "I want to grow up to be a cop just like Burke."
See, again, I think we need to let book one go, because that's where a lot. And I'm saying this to myself. I need to let it go, because we are asking for a lot that's just not going to happen, because we already know that supposedly her dad turns his back on her once she finds out that she's gay, and that's how she ends up in DC, and that's already been done with, and he's okay with it. So we're getting a new character, and we got to accept that. So I don't think she's going to get hard before the series is over. I don't think we're gonna get that connection to book one that we're looking for from Jukebox.
So if that was the case, then instead of
if Nicole's,
because if that was the case, then instead of Kanan going to Maryland and Virginia at the end of the first season, it should have been her or the both of them going after what Marvin had did to her in her bedroom or whatever. Then it would have been more in sync
with the TV show.
I think we need to let that whole thing go. I think we need to let what happened in the original Power go, because it's a Power universe. So they're not connected. Timelines are not connected. Nothing's connected. So we just need to enjoy the story as is.
Okay.
Is Power coming back?
Because Kanan said that he didn't know his father. We clearly see he does. He obviously knew his father. And then also people are stuck on. Remember when Kanan came out of jail and he went to go see what's his name, Ghost?
Yeah.
And he said that he had to go
see Ghost, and he said, "I gotta go see my mom."
Right, and it's like we don't know whether he went to go see her at the gravesite or whether he went to go see her in jail. But I do know that if you go to, you can't, if you were an inmate at that, I guess he wouldn't be an inmate because it's a women's jail. But anyway, I don't think he either went to the jailhouse to see her or he went to, her gravesite. But they weren't clear. They didn't tell you where he actually went, right? So we just have to just enjoy the story as is and move on from it. It's like beating a dead horse at this point. Like, we just can't connect it. It's not.
Yeah. I hope Lulu gives Jukebox Zisa's beat, since Zisa is dead by the Italians. I was sad when y'all told me there's more studio stuff going on, because he walked out and was like, I'm not doing this. So I'm making my own record label. So I was like, I thought we were done with the music shit. But you telling me it's coming back episode 1?
You see him in the studio with police and detectives and stuff. But I'm going to tell you,
no, that's not.
They're going to keep it. They're going to keep it going because they want to go against the Snowfall sequel, which is dealing with the music industry around the same time. So they want to inject what they can inject from the East Coast.
I absolutely don't think that is connected at all. But okay. Okay,
I think that Bert could potentially die, and her girlfriend will replace her as the annoying cop, because in last season she was telling her that something happened to her. What could be done? That's possible, but we need more of the girlfriend to give a damn. But to Jamani's point of like, who's the cop that turns Jukebox into a cop? Like, I love that idea. This ain't it. Like, I feel like it should be a black cop. I don't know. I just feel like a black woman should be the one.
I just feel like if
it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. It's not. Stop trying to connect that. Jukebox is gonna become a cop because she wants to get in there so that she can allow her family to do illegal stuff. That's the only reason why she does it. Maybe Burke shows her how easy it is for her to get information, find out what's going on, stuff like that. And she's gonna be like, wait a minute. If I'm in there with the cops, I'm going to know who they're going to raid. I can warn them, all that kind of stuff. That's what I think the only reason why she becomes a cop is because she wants to be able to feed the bad guys the information about when the cops are coming. I don't think it has anything to do with anybody imprinting on her.
I mean, I
just don't. Yeah.
The imprints. So, I was saying Rock. So Lulu was pretty hurt when Rock explained to him that I own you, nigga. I was like, that was savage. So does he do anything with this? Does he try to get his pride and his balls back? I mean, does he do something, or is that it? Is he now subservient to his sister, and that's just the way it is?
He's always been subservient to his sister. He always has. He always does whatever she wants.
But he was trying.
He was trying, but he was trying to fight. Is not man. Lulu is a wimp. I'm sorry, he just is. He's just a wimp. He does whatever his sister tells him to do. His balls are in her purse.
To both of the brothers, the way we started off was they are under Rock's thumb and they're trying to figure out a way out of it or from under it. Marvin had his little off the freeway gas station hustle that Rock didn't know about. Lulu had the studio, and all of them came crashing down, and they ended up having to, their main source or primary source of funds had to come from working with Rock. So I think that they're going to try to either find a way to see how they can make their slide hustles work, or either they're just going to be working for her, abiding time to wait for her to slip up or something like that for them to try to, claim reign, or, claim to be the captain, or so to say.
So I hear you, because I think they're setting this thing up to be like book one, where like Kanan is Tariq, and therefore Rock is Ghost, and he will kill his mama. Like I thought it was gonna be because of Howard, but I think it's gonna be something else. But I think, like, what's the end game? So I think at some point he's gonna kill his mama and somehow take over the business. But like both his brothers have to die or go to jail, just not be not be out the way. So it's just him and her. But I think that's what's gonna come down to. But I think we all thought Marvin was going to die last season because he had such a good arc, like a redemption arc with Jukebox and whatnot, and him getting shot in the projects. And we're like, oh, he's dead as fuck. And then like he's still alive. So I was looking for him in the trailer. So I only saw him being driven away by somebody. So at least I know he's alive. With Famous killing someone for the first time, I hope they make his character more serious and more involved in the drug dealing. Yeah, he does need to get more serious, but that's not who Famous is. But I guess he's gonna be Kanan's right hand dude while he's building his street empire right now, because like Kanan's making his own crew. Where's Cornroll Tommy? Like we need like what, like, is this the crew that's gonna lead to the team? It's not gonna happen. Like I don't think we'll see Ghost and Tommy this series. Like we need to let that go too. Like Ghost and Tommy are not coming, but Bree should be coming. I don't think that's asking too much. I mean, not this season, apparently, or ever. But I think Bree should come at some point before the series is over.
Okay,
Stacey
so
says,
what can we
absolutely.
talk about the guys that we actually do know is coming? Meghan Markle's father from Suits, or I guess most people know him from The Wire, the Wendell Pierce.
Who's
And what role is he playing?
He's supposed to be the guy who's, I guess, selling the drugs to Kanan, since he's going out on his own.
So his new supplier.
What's his name?
Yeah,
the guy in the bar.
Yeah.
What's his character's name?
I don't remember his character's name. I know the actor's name is Wendell Pierce. He's from Suits, and he was Meghan Markle.
Oh. Okay, Wendell Pierce. Oh, okay, I know he's mom. Okay, yes.
He was in also Jack Ryan, right? The black dude from
The Wire.
I remember that. I was like, he'll be dead by then. He'll be dead by the end of the season. I mean, he's not going to distance. It don't matter. He's gonna be up there with He's gonna be up there with Cartier. He will be dead by the end of this season. So Lulu could tell the FBI that Crown owed a debt to Linton Manley, and the Jamaicans had beef with the Italians. Lulu could snitch. If Lulu snitched, then this would give an opportunity for Rock to kill him, and then he could just be dealt with and be done, and then that would get rid of the studio. So I just want Lulu to die so the studio dies. Like that's my goal. And then Jukebox can sing at the funeral. It's so hard to say goodbye, and then we're done. And then she gets discovered at the funeral. That's what happens. She sings at the funeral. P. Diddy shows up for some reason. He's there. He says, "That's my new artist." Then they start Bad Boy. Like she's like one of the first artists before they got really famous.
Yeah, his son can play him.
Ripped from the headlines. He tries to assault her. What was those, Daisy?
His son can play him since he looks like him.
I say he tries to assault her and she kills him.
Is Aaron Hall
that's
there
how she becomes hard.
Oh no.
Aaron Hall was watching. Aaron Hall was there. He was like, wait a minute, it's my turn. And then she like stabs him. She's like, ah. And it's like, oh shit.
Wow.
We got to bring all this together. We got to bring all this together.
No,
I
we
bet
don't.
you
No.
50 puts it in season 4. It's too late for season 3. Be damned, it will be in season 4.
He's like, the strike is over. We can do some
never stops,
reshoots.
50. I challenge you, sir.
Wow.
He's like, stop all production. Bring all the cast back. I got a new ending. He's like, what? I was like, we got to do it. Season 4, P Diddy and Bad Boy somehow. That's what.
So as far as
Wendell
the
Pierce.
characters that have,
It's who?
as far as the characters that have left, I'm like, is Symphony gonna come back, say another final farewell, and
Yes.
is Famous's sister
Yes.
going to come back and oh, Lulu, I heard something bad happened, and you know, is she gonna be there to
Oh, that's right.
shoulder the cry out?
She's in LA.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jamani. I totally forgot about her because he landed on top of her, right? When they were getting shot at. And she's like, I got to give you the draws for that. I forgot. Thank you, Jamani. I need the sister to come back. Yes, absolutely. Now that the game is canceled, right? Because he went to the game. So Symphony needs to come back because Raquel needs a love interest. Maybe a love triangle between him and Unique. She's in a love triangle. There you go. Let's get that going.
That's basically
Maybe she gets
OG
a
power
girlfriend.
because it's legit, and then you got somebody who's in the street life.
Yes. But I also felt like she needs a girlfriend. I feel like they need to upstate. They need to raise the stakes. I don't know why or who, but I want to see that. So let's put that out there in the universe.
That was going to happen with the girl from the bodega, but that no luck.
Nah, that's not. So Juliana needs to go. Like she's a liability. Like she with the big hair and everything. Once she got the big hair, I was like, she's doing too much now. And
but I'm like if Rock and Unique are together, she's never going to be able to deal with. Juliana's no longer a chess piece on the board for them anymore because she hates Unique with a passion. So that's a war in and of itself.
So yes, but I'm saying, so let's say Rock gets with Unique. What does that look like? How long does it last? Why? What's the scene? She did say we did try to kill each other. Like she was very, very like adamant about that. But you saved my life, so I have to have sex with you. That's how it works in Power Book 3. So I feel like it's episode 5. Episode 5, he gets the draws. Hey. So when the Italians bust in and kidnap them, they're both standing in the house. They're about to get the draws, and then they get kidnapped. And then Tony Danza talks to them and convinces them to work for him. Then they get back to the draws. Yes.
His name is Stefano. Not Tony Danza.
Stefano. Yes. Who's the boss? Who also needs to come? Alyssa Milano needs to come to play his daughter. Let's just bring this all together. This is.
Yeah.
Yes, that would make all the sense in the world because this week is the season finale of Shining Veil and Judith Light is on there, so STARZ can have a single night of just Who's the Boss reunion.
What about the son?
See, there you go. Also, we gotta put that on the list of.
What about the son from Who's the Boss?
He's a liability.
What?
Nah, Alyssa Milano, she did Charmed. We got. Nah, he ain't doing this. Jessica is famous.
That's like a Married with Children reunion and thinking of David Faustino.
Yeah. What happened?
Okay, so what happened?
I said that's like talking about a Married with Children family reunion and thinking of like David Faustino. Like, no, it's just Christina Applegate and like Ed O'Neill. Like nobody's thinking about Bud. You don't need all the cast. You just need top characters.
I want to see Bud.
See, but Juliana is a liability because she knows that Kanan shot Howard. That is true if anyone gives a damn. Like at this point, Burke is just trying to prove who his daddy. Are we gonna see DEFCON? Is DEFCON alive? Is this man alive and still in jail, or is he dead?
No, he's dead. He's dead. That's why he wasn't able to see him when Kanan went to the jail, he spoke to somebody else.
His brother. He spoke to his uncle.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, are we gonna meet a lover of DEF CON? I need his story to matter. I need the fact that he was gay to matter. I want someone to be like,
left-handed.
I could have been your stepdaddy.
Left-handed.
What's up?
Where's Chris?
Damn it! Hey, Chris, we know you left-handed. We know you left-handed. Anyway, I don't know. I just want to keep on saying that. Fellow traveler, just to throw that out there. We're gonna do that when that show's over. I like that show. A lot of things going on there. All right, so hold on. Let me get back to my paper. Okay, so we agree that Nicole's death needs to end, right? Like we don't need any more.
Yeah, I don't want to see it anymore. I honestly don't. Let the grieving be over and let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay. So we done with that silly shit. I hope.
Okay, but
trying to be a rapper.
Before we move on from that, I want to. Are we done with the school? Because she's still like we haven't seen anything.
No, he's going back to school. He's going back to school. He was in school when Raquel was like,
Kanan.
"Hey, I'm
talking
about
jukebox in her Catholic uniform school. Is she gonna get somebody else from that school?
Oh,
we haven't really seen her.
Oh,
back in that school element since Nicole's death. So I'm like, what's the deal with that?
She hasn't sold any bootleg clothes either. So there's a lot of things Jukebox has stopped doing. We got to remember that. We had the bootleg. She's still singing though. Maybe she'll start working at the bodega, and then Damon Wayans will become her boss, and then there'll be some car dealerships going on. I got an idea.
And Pam Grier.
And she flies a level to Puerto Rico
for some reason. I don't even know why. Yes, then she falls in love with a Puerto Rican girl.
No, the chick from
Angel. Then she's gonna rob the bodega, and then we're gonna be like, "This is a school." Yes, we bring her into this show because she ain't got no jobs. Anyway, I'm sorry. We were just trying to bring this up. So these Tubi movies mean something.
Yes,
that's what we're trying to say. I like that movie. It was catchy. All right. So are we done with the DC angle? Raquel was trying to start that DC business with the real Jukebox's husband. That did not work out. She said, she said she would seek vengeance. She said, light-skinned dude. Remember?
No, I don't.
Nobody remembers, huh?
Yeah.
Damn it. All right. So
the guy that shot in the elevator.
Cartier, like he had people in DC. One of them got arrested.
Yeah.
No, they're alive. Cartier is dead, but his people are quite alive. So I'm saying,
the ones that saw
around the
her
I'm
talking
saying
to Adriana.
Raquel was like, "I'm gonna seek vengeance on you."
Your delay is terrible.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I don't know that. Sorry, the delay is real bad. Is my delay real bad?
Bad.
Yeah.
Stop making fun of me.
Okay.
Damn it.
Well, when I was having issues, none of y'all told me.
Giovanni,
so at least I'm telling you.
You take over.
All right. So as far as the guys
Kim. That's how it is.
As far as the guys that that were basically trying to snake out Cartier and his crew, like what exactly are we thinking that they're gonna play in this season? Because they had the Jamaicans and all that types of stuff, and
I have a feeling that this season, for some reason, I'm hoping that it's about drugs and not about the family unit, because I don't want to see a soap opera. I need to see some drug dealing and people getting killed. That's what I want to see. But I have a sneaky feeling that we're gonna get a soap opera.
No, that's what I forgot it. Sasha, the guy who, that's what he says the show is about. Is about the family dynamic and the drama with them. So I'm all for it as long as we don't have like camping trips that go nowhere.
Okay.
Like
Right.
it makes all the sense when we see everything else, but like no more camping trips. I'm like, we only got 5 minutes of Rock picking him up in DC or Maryland, wherever he was hiding out at the beginning of the season. But we get a whole camping episode to bury a body from the first season in the middle of the second.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was so annoying. So annoying and unnecessary. They could have put anything else in that segment other than the stupid camping trip. I was like, this is dumb. So dumb.
The actual trip itself should have happened off camera. Like we didn't actually see them in the car, like driving and listening to the weather, like the weather mattered. Trayman and Abraham. Those are the name of the two characters. There you go. Juliana did business with Trayman and Abraham instead of Raquel. So that's how that happened. And she was very upset, and she confronted them in the hotel. Then they left. Is how that worked out. So speaking of murders, so Marv killed Sam. Burke was looking into it. Is that murder going to result into anything?
Who is Sam?
I don't even remember. Was there a Sam?
Sam was the y'all. Sam was the crackhead who saw Kanan.
Oh, okay.
Howard.
Sam. I got it now. I see the character. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sam was the pipehead. Okay. That you gave like $100,000.
Not Chicken George. Don't get him confused with Chicken George from Power Book 4.
Would you stop?
That's a different black
Chicken Wing. Chicken Wing.
These are two different old black crackheads. Excuse me.
And Famous is gonna be hanging out with him if he wasn't dead.
I don't think
you know, I saw one of those.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I don't think that investigation is gonna go anywhere. The Burke investigation, I don't think that's gonna go anywhere. That he was asking us about. Like,
I think Howard is gonna kill Burke because she's too goddamn nosy, and he's gonna make it look like somebody else.
She's nosy about what? I'm like, who shot him? He's the complaining. He would be the witness, the victim, all of that. If he's not saying anything, it's not gonna go anywhere.
But
if she's saying that that's his son, who cares?
But
it's not illegal for cops to have. It's not even an extramarital affair because he's not even married. So who cares? It's however many years later. We're talking about early 90s. This is not something that's going to become a front page scandal. A cop had an illicit affair with somebody who was maybe a year under the threshold.
But that's not why Burke is going after. Burke is investigating the shooting of Howard, not Raquel. But she is intrigued by the fact that Kanan is Raquel's son, who is a big-time drug dealer, and Howard is the father. Yeah, that makes sense that a cop would be interested in that. But unfortunately, I don't give a shit. So I don't really want to see it.
No, but I'm saying the headline, the biggest headline would be that he did whatever he did with her while she was underage. That's the only headline.
No, the headline would be that this cop had a child with a big-time drug dealer.
No, but she wasn't a big-time drug dealer then. She's a big-time drug dealer now.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It would be now. They're not going to care about her being. Nobody's going to look up age in New York. You know, 14-year-olds were sleeping with 20-year-olds in New York at the time. Come on now, nobody cares about that. They're going to care about Howard is a cop who had a baby with a drug dealer, and remember too. Raquel's boyfriend, whatever he was, Revcon, whatever his name is,
Defcon.
Defcon. They may bring him up too. You know that Raquel was with him, and he was like a kingpin. So all of that's gonna make news, not the fact that she was underage.
I guess she would have to get her hands on
Yeah,
that DNA
I mean, so
result.
That's why Burke. It's like a dog.
right, but
with a
I
bone.
think Burke was. Yeah, she. That's what she needs to do. She needs to do the classic. Are you thirsty? And Kanan's like, yes. And then he drinks the soda, puts the soda down, and then it's like, hey, I will take this soda can and do a DNA test, like they do in 5 other shows, and like and somehow
You gotta
connect that
remember
whole
that,
thing.
that when they do
That
that,
would be.
that's in modern day shows. I'm like, DNA was problematic during the OJ trial, and that was in the mid 90s. So early 90s DNA was basically non-existent. It was like them trying to do that with little samples is going to be crazy. Like unless they're drawing blood, you pretty much couldn't get enough to do a DNA sample in 1991 or 2.
And that's another point, Jamani. It's still 1992. Like we're in season 3. Like if we are not going to get the fucking Ghost of Tommy. I must be really bad off. If they wanted to make a connection to book 1, then Jukebox will never be a cop in book 3, because in book 1 it was said that she only had been a cop for 8 years, and Kanan didn't like her being a cop. Not that she would become a cop in book 3. We're just saying, like, why would this book 3, did Burke or somebody, why did she pick that profession? That's all we're saying. Like, but like, we don't think we're gonna get to all that. So again, we gotta let book 1 kind of go. And it's just hard. What else we got? Rock and Unique don't need to get romantically inclined. Unique needs to stay with his baby mama and his son. Yes, we need to keep even somewhat families together. But Rock needs a love interest. We gotta get her in bed with somebody.
She'll be in bed with Unique.
So we don't want Symphony coming back, because damn.
So okay. So
the Marcus like,
come on,
recap. Man, why you gotta break up another happy home?
So I was watching another recap, and they were talking about, okay, so remember when Kanan saw the adult Kanan and adult Jukebox, right? And Kanan had like a scar, like a really big scar that went all the way down his neck, right? And they were saying that Kanan got that scar from Jukebox. I think that's what they were saying. And I was like, well, when would this have happened? Are they going to show it in this show? It's kind of why Kanan
that was mentioned. That was mentioned in the comments.
Okay, because it's like Kanan. Remember when Kanan first got with Jukebox, when he was all messed up, right? And he seemed intimidated by Jukebox. Like he kind of softened when Jukebox was around. Like she kind of punked him, and I was like,
yeah,
show that in this, like.
Yeah, Jukebox was definitely harder than him. And when he was talking to Ghost about her to him, he was saying, who has Tariq? And it was like, the person who most dudes on the street are scared of.
Yeah.
And it was like, Jukebox.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah. So I'm like, I want to see.
Yeah, remember? He whispered it. He wouldn't even say it out loud.
Yeah.
He was like, Jukebox. I was like, oh shit, it's Jukebox. I was like, we're not getting that. We're not getting that in book 3. We need to let all that go. we will see her on stage in Broadway doing a performance. That's what we're gonna get. Last episode of this series, she will be singing her heart out in Broadway. It's gonna be her upcoming show, and then there's gonna be like one of those pages we have to read where it says her show got canceled the next day and she became a murdering drug dealer in DC. Like, thank you.
All right, no offense, Stacey, but influence can go right out the window. I want Jukebox. Give me Nani Rose her Jukebox as an adult.
Whoa.
Wow.
Those are fighting words, Jamani. Those are fighting words. Stacey gonna get you.
I'm like, he's doing fine on Power Book 2. He can stay there.
We just want him to have a job,
I was
Stacey. He needs a job. We want him to have a job.
Stacey just trying to kill off everybody. All All right.
Except for her man.
I want to start Kingdom Business on time. What? Who? All right, Jamani. Anything else for before for the predictions before we start the thing next week?
As you were saying about the love interest, Rock. I think Rock and Howard, they're like all the majority of the scenes that we've seen for like episode 1. Them two have been together. I think there might be a little rekindling of something. We might see a little something with that as far as that goes.
I don't want that. But all right, because that's an old ass man. I mean, I know he may not look it, but age wise, he's supposed to be like old as fuck, like compared to her, and like that's not. But all right, you could be right. You could be right. You could be right. Maybe they try to get it back together again, then they realize why they fell apart. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. I do not want to see those love scenes. You remember when he was in bed with that prostitute? We did not want any of that. Any of that.
I think he might just be on the whole modesty tip, and you might get tamer sex scenes than it was with her in Symphony. So, you know,
that's true. So that was some wild stuff. I was like, what show are we watching? I was like, I didn't know. I was like, this is getting kind of graphic.
No, if we're talking about scenes that we don't want to see, that's with Makai. Like, come on, like we don't need to see any more scene. Like, even though he's early mid-20s or something, trying to play a teenager, like he's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or on 90210 or something. Like, they're not filming these seasons fast enough to go along with him growing into an actual adult, and him having sex scenes is just weird.
Well, especially with Palomar, just no.
No, yeah, I don't want to see that. No, thank you.
I
Can we imply
that's one
it?
thing that definitely needs to not come
but not to see it.
back. They need to.
Yeah. And no more with Famous. I'm like, at least his mother came in and stopped that, put a wrap to
that. That's true. Wow. That's true. All right, Giovanni, is that it?
That's it.
All right, man. Thank you very much. I will see you next time. Boop. All right.
Your delay is terrible, David. You gonna say something to Stacy?
Right. Bye, David. Just be backstage.
Is it that? Damn. I'm gonna rewatch this video to see how bad I am.
Okay. All right. Well, this has been extremely enjoyable. Thank you very much, David. Okay. So okay. So I don't really have anything to add to this. I mean, let's just be positive going in. Let's root for our power team, that they are going to give us an entertaining show. We're going to watch it regardless. So, and we're going to talk about it in positive and negative. So it doesn't really matter. But I'm hoping that some of our predictions and the commenters' predictions actually come true. And so, because everything is entertaining that everyone put out there. So I'm looking forward to this season. So yeah, let's stay positive. Let's try.
Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that, and we will stay positive when we do Kingdom Business. And I'll see you for that. All right, everyone. I hope I'm fine. Anyway, we got Courtney Kemp said that Jukebox gave Kanan the scar on his neck in a Q&A. She's very good at giving out details about her story. Like, she has a very clear vision in her head how her characters came together and what they did in their backstory. But I don't think that's actually going to end up in this show. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. I hope the video was good. Sorry for the technical difficulties. But we will see you in a few minutes for Kingdom Business if you're interested in that. I see people yawning in the back. And we will also do Power next week. Thanks to Jamani, we will start a end review, like a 2023 end review type of thing next week as we talk about top shows of the things we reviewed. So we'll get into that starting next weekend. But anyway, subscribe and all that, and we will see you next time. I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching us in the chat.
I enjoyed the view very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this. Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You'll be like, oh shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
You want to go ahead?
Oh, shit. Lacey, do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just going to end this broadcast and say bye.